Hey everybody, my name is Natasha Williams and I want to discuss with you today why your life sucks. Now, I'm from Quantum Change and I'm a life transformation specialist and a personal development coach. And the reason why I think I'm quite equipped to share this information with you is because my life used to suck. And I used to work 16-hour days. I was in a miserable relationship. I was unhealthy. I was doing well financially, but not as well as I would have liked. And I could blame it on everything else out there, and I could blame it on my childhood, but at the end of the day, it didn't help me, and I was still stuck at where I was. So why I would say life sucks is because I would have felt trapped. I was feeling trapped in a situation that I thought I had no control over. Now, life only sucks when you are buying into the thoughts that you're having. Now, the last video that I posted is on how your thoughts create your reality. And so if you're not quite sure or you haven't watched my video, please go and watch it. But why life sucks is because there are good and bad things that happen in the world every single day. And it just depends on what you choose to focus on. You cannot have one without the other, but if you only focus on the negative and you're not focusing on both, on the negative and the positive, then life will suck. I have met people in wheelchairs that are extremely thankful and grateful every day of their life for having been spared and having a life that they have, even in a wheelchair. I met another man who'd lost a leg and sat and complained for hours about how nobody cared about him and nobody really wants someone with one leg. And the difference at the end of the day was not to do with the actual physicality, because I wasn't even aware that he only had one leg until he spoke about it, to the point that it was so draining I just had to leave. Where somebody else is grateful, and it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, what is going on the inside also makes a difference. So I had a client who was beautiful. She looked like a Barbie doll. She hated herself. And people say, well, if I looked better, then I will be happier. If I had more money, then I would also be happier, be able to do more things. Now, the truth is, whenever you have more beauty, more money, better relationship, you're only going to be more of who you are currently. So take a look at who you are currently and decide, do you like who you are currently? Because you're going to be more of that. So if you don't like who you are more of currently, then what is it that you would like to change about you so that your life doesn't suck? Now, if you just look at it at a glance, and it's going to take you 3 seconds to get an answer. Is your work making your life miserable? If it takes you longer than 3 seconds, then the answer is that it probably is, and there's something going on. But you will know instantly what is causing that to suck. Is it my attitude? Is it the fact that I'm hanging on to my past? Is it the fact that somebody owes me something? And just make a list and keep going until you've written every single possible negative thing that you can find of about why your life sucks. And I look at each one and say, what can I change about this? What can I do to change the situation? If you can't change your childhood, can you change your memory of your childhood? Can you put somebody else there to make you feel like you had support? Or can you say, I will use my childhood as a reminder of how not to live my life so that I don't repeat past behaviors? Because chances are, if you are negative, and you had a negative childhood, you're making life negative for everyone else as well. And you're just recreating that cycle for somebody else who's going to have the same problem as you in another 20 to 30 years' time. So make your list, check what is it about my life that I can change, and then decide whether or not you think it's worth it. And you don't even have to know how to change it. You just have to decide that it is something that is worth it. And once you are on that path of knowing that this needs to be changed, you will actually become unstoppable, because it's not about the how to. People get hooked on how to do it. I don't know who I should speak to. I don't know what I should do. If you know that you have to leave your relationship, if you know that you are in an abusive relationship, you will find out how to do it. I promise you, you will. I have a whole narcissistic abuse program But you don't have to do my program. You could do another program. You could find other ways. I managed to leave my relationship. It took me 6 years. I wish that I had a program that would help me, because it would have got me a lot sooner out of that situation than it took me. But at the end of the day, some people stayed for 50 years. And to me, 6 years is a small time compared to what others did. But it's entirely up to you. Are you prepared to put up with yourself for another day? And remember that everything in life that is outside of you is just a mirror for what is going on inside of you. So if it's your work situation that sucks, and your husband, and your health, and everything else, then it's something that you really need to take stock of and look inside and say, am I prepared to do anything about it, or am I just going to continue this way? And then the last question you ask is, what would my life look like if I changed it? And what would my life look like if I just let it stay the same? And if I let it stay the same, how is that serving me? Because then I'm not allowed to complain about the fact that my life sucks anymore, because I've chosen it. And this is where the power lies, because you have choice now. You're no longer at the mercy of what you think other situations have thrown at you. You now have choice. And the minute you have choice, you're empowered. I hope this helps you. Have an awesome week.